Hey guys, it's Bill here. Hope everyone is doing great. We have reasons, or Ken has given us reasons to believe that a new SNK vs Capcom or Capcom vs SNK game is probably maybe in the works. So in this video, we're gonna take a look at why I'm saying this, the implications and hopes. But before we do that, a gentle reminder to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you are notified whenever I drop a new video. Let's get to it. Alright, so Ken Masters has joined Fatal Fury City of the Wolves to, great praise, and everybody's happy on how with his inclusion. I mentioned how he fits right in and also make Street Fighter 6 players feel right at home. So it's been a couple days now since Ken has been released, and of course he comes not only with the, as a character you can play with, but also as, has his story mode in the arcade as well as the episodes of South Town. So in the arcade mode, we play against different characters, and then you have an ending, which is pretty cool. And the story in the game is this is the first time Ken and Terry meet, right? And it basically takes place before the events of Street Fighter 6. Now we have the event of Street Fighter 6. They mentioned JP, they mentioned Nashal, and everything that happened in Street Fighter 6. For those who don't know the story, Ken was set up by JP and took the blame for a terrorist attack, and they mentioned this, and in fact his reason for coming to Southtown is to find JP, right? So pretty cool that we have these two worlds coexist in the same universe. I think the possibilities are endless. And the ending, not the ending itself, so right after the ending we have the credits, and then we have a post-credit ending that pretty much kind of tells us that, there's that collaboration SNK vs Capcom or Capcom vs SNK in the works. So let's watch this ending here, or post ending here quickly.
Heading out, Ken?
Yeah. Gotta tie up some loose ends, you know?
I get you. Can you spare a couple minutes first?
Yeah, I guess. What's up?
Just thinking about making a trip to Metro City myself. Metro City, Southtown, a tussle of two cities. Know what I'm saying?
Makes you wonder, huh?
For real. Just imagine. Tizok and Zangief in a clash of titans. Taekwondo thrill seekers Dong Hwan and Judy going at it. Rock and Luke in a battle of new blood.
The Kyokugen guys against Ryu himself even.
Exactly. We'd be mixing it up with everyone too, of course. Story writes itself, don't you think?
You never change, do you? But hey, now that you mention it, Kyokugen, Shiranui Ninjutsu, wolves, outlaws. Yeah, I could see the fun in a fight like that.
Right? Tons of cool matchups just waiting to happen. I'll spread the word. Let people know Metro City's where it's at when it comes to hard-hitting brawlers.
They better be burning for a good fight, though.
Yeah, no kidding.
Damn, man. Staring you guys down again. It's gonna be pure chaos. But you know what? I'm all for it.
Perfect. All right, don't let me keep you any longer. Here's to next time, Ken. Because with us, there'll always be one. Somewhere, someday.
Yeah. See you around, Terry. Till that day comes again.
Okay.
So it's pretty crazy, right? I mean, they're not even hinting at it. They're basically saying, yeah, let's make this. It's happening. Whether that means they're already working on it or they're gonna work on it, but this is not, it's not subtle, right? I mean, it tells you right there that we are doing a new collaboration in SNK vs Capcom, Capcom vs SNK. But to be honest, as excited as I am, I'm not really that surprised, and the reason is because I mentioned this several times. The first sign of these two companies coming together in a brand new Capcom vs SNK or SNK vs Capcom happening is actually the first one was the re-release of the SNK vs Capcom Match of the Millennium on the Nintendo Switch. That was the first sign that things are going okay. And then it started, you know, more and more signs. We had Card Clash Fighters re-released, and we had Terry and Mai show up in Street Fighter 6, and then of course now we have Ken, and Chun-Li is going to be added later on. But now it's pretty much confirmed. The question really is, well, this raises a few questions. First of all, are we talking about a Capcom vs SNK 3 or an SNK vs Capcom 2? Now, I know most fans are not happy with how SNK vs Capcom turned out, SVC Chaos turned out. And I honestly didn't like it when it came out back in the day, but SNK's version of the collaboration, for me, the true one, is the Match of the Millennium on the Neo Geo Pocket Color, which was re-released, as I said, on the Nintendo Switch. That, for me, is just way up there on great fighting games. So I really want to see a version of that. Well, not exactly the same one, obviously, but like that same drive and same idea, and maybe even some of the same mechanics. I want to see those in a proper game, right? A proper modern console game, not just on the Neo Geo Pocket as it was released. Of course, Capcom vs SNK is another big title, right? I mean, we just had the re-release of Capcom vs SNK and Capcom vs SNK 2 in the Capcom Fighting Collection Volume 2 that was released a few months ago. To, again, great reviews and you know, great praise. So the writing is on the wall, and this ending, this post ending, is pretty much confirms it. Now it's just, when are they going to announce it? When is it going to come out? And what version is this? Is this TVS3 or SVC2? Either way, I am ecstatic and happy and cannot wait to learn more about this exciting sequel to whatever title that was. Now, let me know in the comment section, do you guys want to see a CVS3 or SVC2? What kind of gameplay you want to see, graphics, and just tell me what you think about this whole thing. It's just, it is insane that we're talking about this, and SNK has given us all the hints to know that it's actually coming. All right, let me know all that and more in the comment section. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.